dozen, probably more, maybe 8 or 10, all the way down to Milford, Kensington. Of course, this eventually, I was telling my friend, I think this takes you to eventually Ann Arbor, because we're going west, and we're on the Huron River. And then if you went east, you should hit Flat Rock. Take you down towards, south of Detroit, near Lake Erie Metro Park. I think that's where that dumps out at. It's basically going southeast and then northwest, I think. What's that?
Now you want to hold.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I got this kayak,
Right on.
A little trolling. And it's a real pretty, beautiful day. Perfect temperature. Nice to take a dip in, Brought my swim trunks. Take a dip in here. We got glass, smooth, calm water. And nothing but Mother Nature. Hardly anybody out here. It's a weekday afternoon. Weekends this would be a little bit busier, but I don't think it ever gets real busy. This is not like a party lake, It's not Cass Lake or White Lake or Sylvan Lake. Not gonna get a lot of traffic on here, but you would get more kayakers. Water, people on their little waterboard canoes. This is getting in here. Maybe that's the shallow area. Because I remember once going up here and I couldn't go any further without getting out of my kayak. It was just too shallow. So that might be up here. There's a plane going over us. I remember a plane. There's a guy who with a house on this lake back behind us that had a plane on the lake. Here and Walled Lake are the two where I see planes, water planes. So yeah, we got an opening up here. It's gonna get really shallow. Run. It's cool. Good water levels. Not having any problems. It's actually getting deeper, and it looks like it goes off to the left. I think I'm gonna kick back and chill. Whew. Oh yeah. How you liking it?
Other than my back, it's all right.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't. It's a little awkward on the back.
It is.
For old folks like us. What?
I want to go straight, I end up going more.
Oh, yeah, that can happen. Kind of a little bit deeper here. It's dark water. This is, I have no idea, 12 feet, 8 or something. This is my friend's first time kayaking. Maybe ever. I've probably canoed before, but this is entirely different. I think the main river that goes to Milford is to the left. But there is something going to the right. I think it's a real shallow area. So this goes to the left and the right, I think. The left, I think, goes to Milford. And the right is like a shallow inlet. I'll go right. Keep it shallow. Maybe we'll do some hiking later. About my boots. Yep, getting shallow. Real. Bunch of Cara algae too. It's just not really a great area to get out in. What's that?
It's kind of hard on the back.
Yeah, it can be a little bit. It's kind of, I don't know how far this goes in. I'd have to look on a map. Got deeper. Yeah, this is not too shallow here. And a safe storage space. You can see there's a tad bit of a current when it gets narrow here. That's the surface current. Sometimes there's a different current below that. How you doing?
Well,
That's all right. You can see the fifth wheel campers up on the hill, I think. And then there's a building that's straight ahead that I think is the bathrooms. Wow, these weeds right here, this grass, hasn't always been here. I think we might have a fishing boat up here. This is a swim spot up here. Look how shallow this is.
Right on.
There's great swimming here with like a flotation device. It gets real shallow.
Oh, that was a great bottom.
If you do, you just got to get out and drag it.
But I don't want to.
Current going down. Interesting. My fishing hole. Over by those. This is a fishing, swimming spot up here. To the right, there's a pathway that walks you there from, that takes you there from the parking lot. There's a boat launch area. It's all next to this, should be up here, next to these power things. Maybe not, maybe it's overgrown now. But I used to swim here all the time. There it is. Maybe it's around the bend. It's gotta be up here. To the right. So this is again Proud Lake Recreation Area, and we're heading heading west. This would eventually take you to a portage, I believe, in Proud Lake as well, which is another cool spot to swim. It's got like a little waterfall bridge. It's great for hiking, swimming, fishing. A lot of people take their kids there. And then after that portage, you go through a long, natural, marshy, woodsy, but great waterway down toward, you'll make your way to Central Park in Milford. That's Mill Pond, I think they call it, in downtown Milford. That's really cool. Mill Pond, it's a great lake. I launched there a lot too. This is the swimming spot. And then that would then eventually take you down to, you have to portage at the big waterfall, hydroelectric waterfall in Milford. Somebody died there a day before I went there once. They got too close to the waterfall and it sucked them in at the bottom, and then somebody went in to save them, and they passed and they drowned. That was a long time ago, maybe 6-7 years ago. And then you keep going down there and it would take you to Kensington, Island Lakes, Kensington, Kent Lake area. But yeah, this is my fishing spot, man. This is like an awesome fishing location. It's so private, you got it to yourself. I've never had any competition to hang out here. You know, so it's just, you can walk around, it's shallow. So again, the lake is over there to the left.
Right.
No, the left.
To the left.
And there's some houses on one side of that lake. This is sort of the in-between location. And then if we go up here straight, there's a little kind of like, you go through a little narrow area and then you're into the campground, like a state park campground, I think. And they got a big beach. They got a big beach. What's that? Pretty woods here. Heading toward Moss. I think it's called Moss Lake Dam. I've swam here before, hiked here before, even in the wintertime. Done some hiking in these woods. But it's a great spot for kids and anybody of any age to swim. It's a real popular swimming hole. I can already hear the families back here. I got restrooms here. Picnicking, yeah, they have picnic tables here. portage right here. You just drag it across. I'll go this way since it's along the water.
Where's between the glasses and the eyeballs? See, here's these wooden bridges. Maybe this is the same spot, Dave. I just don't remember it like that.
Yeah, this is the only spot I can think of. Whenever I go in the woods, the bugs literally are just bouncing off my head. Something about my hair. I mean, it's like a magnet. Unless I wear a hat, which I forgot. I can literally I can feel 4 at a time bouncing off. Like it's a bounce house. I don't know if it's just my hair or some of the product I have in it. It sucks though. Boom, 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 bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, butterfly. Butterfly. Second big, beautiful one I've seen today. These little spots out here. Look, there used to be a dock out there. Who knows how many decades ago that was. This boardwalk here, who knows how I just went through a spider web in my head. Oh, that was something. It's a huge park. Always trips me out that, once upon a time, the whole state was just this, right? Fields and woods and not thousands of streets and subdivisions, cement and concrete. Just nature. Had to all be logged and developed. Another butterfly. I have no idea where this goes. Is it a loop? Is it not a loop? I don't know. I always love the pine needle paths. Oh, we got a hiking, biking, and bridle trails.